just like to start off today's show with just a mention to the earthquake victims in Christchurch. Our thoughts are with you there, and we're 100% behind there. Donations, whatever, we really are 100% behind there, and our hearts go out to you. Is it our generation who doesn't have time to teach the children manners, and that's why manners is unfashionable, because they're not taught it?
You know what?
I mean, that's just what I'm asking you.
Look, I think it was interesting. I had this conversation. I was having a conversation with a friend last night, and the topic came up. Or not topic, but we were just talking about you know how we've discussed about women's liberation. They've had another topic altogether, but the men haven't had their revolution, so to speak. And we were speaking about how this is when I was at university, and I was just walking into one of my university buildings. I'd already walked in through the door, and I see this lady is she's coming out, she's about to walk out the door. So me having been brought up the way I have been, I held the door open, and she just looked at me and said, "What, don't you think I can open a door by myself?" I mean, that's literally what happened.
Well, to be honest with you, I've had that before. Excuse me, hold on a minute. That bit really annoys me.
Sorry, Ben, my notes. What is the first thing that I've written on my notes?
Why do women get upset when you...
I didn't spring that. You've not seen that before, have you?
No. But and that's a personal experience, I'm telling you.
I don't know if we can zoom in, but I'll email it to you, yeah? The first thing on the notes that I've just written there, okay, because I take a couple of minutes before we start the show to get my thoughts together. First thing on the list.
Well, that means that...
And that's not... I don't think that experience is limited to just me or you or Ben.
That's what annoys me. I mean, this is going somewhere else, but that part annoys me. It really bugs me. And that is, you're trying to be nice and be polite, and you open the door to the lady. And if the lady turns around and says, "What, do you think I can't open the door myself?" I mean... Where do we get...
But you see, she's making an assumption... Wait. She's making an assumption that I'm doing it because she's a woman. The fact of the matter is, I would do that for a bloke as well.
Wow, there you go.
That's my point. They're making the assumption that we're doing it because of who they are.
There lies the rub. There lies the rub.
Exactly. That's my big...
Because if I'm walking up to a door and I see you walking behind me...
Regardless of who you
I
are.
wouldn't shut the door on you because it would be rude. And I wouldn't want you to shut the door on me because I would think you were rude.
Exactly.
So what I would do is I would keep the door open, yeah? Okay? So
but you can only
another question I was going to ask is, why do you think manners has become unfashionable? Is this maybe part of it? Do you think this is maybe part of why it's become unfashionable? That people don't know when to open up the doors,
I think
when not to open up the doors, whether to be well-mannered or not. And maybe the easiest thing to do is just not be. Just be.
Well, it's
but
easy.
You can't be snobby because, I mean, you're going to get a bad reputation. I mean, you don't do it just for the sake of making yourself feel good, but you also want to show the other people that when you're polite and courteous and everything else that goes with la-di-da, you're just trying to give the impression that, hey, I'm a well-mannered, decent guy.
No, but Ben,
some
society
people don't care about that. That's what I'm saying. But they had their own standards.
But we've thrown them away.
Okay, now let me twist.
We've grown up without standards.
Let me twist this around.
Yeah.
No, wait. Let me twist this around now. Who determined what is good manners and bad manners? What is courteous and not courteous? How did these guidelines come about?
They've been there for hundreds of years.
They've been there for thousands of years.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
The king
so, is it just that we're evolving from, as you
Are we
say,
evolving into people that have no manners?
Exactly, because remember our previous discussions. People don't have the time. People don't have. I'm going to say to you now.
That's a bad excuse.
Wait. I'm going to say to you now. People don't have the time to have manners. People are more inclined to be rude because they're not even focused on what's going on.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You know why?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, yeah? And you can reply to me on JTB. What is it, JTB?
What's your email address?
JTB.
He sets it all up, and I just go in there. I'm no technophobe.
Yeah. JT. Yeah.
Let me see.
No, it's not JT. It's basically bjbmedia@gmail.com.
Was that who? Oh, gee,
Yes.
so many. He's had me learning all this
get all that
technology
information.
stuff, but that's by the by.
Anyway, yeah.
What are you going to say? You get all the information. What?
Yeah, I said you can get all the contact information when at the end of the show. Check it out. But look,
the question I wanted to ask, and you can reply to me when you've sorted out all this techno business. Yeah. Okay. Is have you got manners? Do you think you have manners? Yeah. If
What do
someone's
you
walking
think
behind-
constitutes manners?
Yeah. What do you
know?
think?
I mean,
Because
like,
this isn't a subject
I
that we
think-
can
I think
debate in one time. I think we're going to have to revisit this again in a few months' time, especially and it depends what you guys say.
depends on what responses we get from people. But I put it to you this way: do you think that the guidelines of what manners are or what's acceptable manners has changed?
I'm gonna throw something, and
Into the mix.
I'm mostly going to get hated, and women all over the world will be after my blood.
I think
Okay.
if not now, they probably already are actually.
Mothers will be because the reason why I mentioned when you're walking across the road and the mother just walks across the road, or she
Sorry, I'm so rude of me.
okay, or she just walks across the road, okay, and doesn't acknowledge anyone, doesn't say thank you or anything like that. The children from a little age are learning these bad manners, yeah? When she's in the car, they're sitting there. These little things are like little computers taking
Absorbing
in that information, absorbing everything. And they absorb these lack of manners, yeah?
It's not just mothers; it's
Yeah.
mothers, it's fathers, it's siblings.
Oh, but
You know,
I'm picking precisely on what I've seen.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, a classic example.
Forget about fathers. Half of the fathers, I mean, they're like,
Anyway,
you can
guys.
do whatever you want to do.